Thank you, Matt. Well, we are so excited that it's time for the October installment of Up and Atom Science, our ongoing series with our friends from the Da Vinci Science Center. Executive Director and CEO Troy Thrash joins me now to tell us what's fun and exciting for science lovers of all ages during the month of October. And Troy, I hope you got your rest during September.
Oh, we have.
It's going to be a busy month.
We're ready to go.
At Da Vinci. Well, tell us a little bit about what's coming up in October. I know there are a couple things that are right around the corner.
Yeah, we got a lot of great things going on. In fact, over the next couple of weeks, we have celebrating some national celebrations of science. We have National Chemistry Week coming up. We're going to really be celebrating that October 17th and October 18th. We're going to be doing all sorts of wonderful experiments. It's actually sponsored by JustBorn. So, of course, with JustBorn around, we're going to be doing lots of fun with peeps. We have our peepiotic table of elements. We're going to be doing some experiments with peeps, looking at the size of a peep, changing the air pressure around it, and actually seeing the peep expand and contract. We're going to be doing lots of fun with a new program we have called Fire and Ice. Kids are going to see lots of explosions and colorful fire, and we're actually going to burn ice. So we're really excited about that. And also National Earth Science Week is coming up too. Kids can bring in their rocks, and we actually have geologists on staff who will help identify them, and just lots of great stuff going on.
Yeah, and speaking of National Chemistry Week, as our viewers can see, you've brought along some great props with you this morning. Hopefully not the major explosions.
Oh, no.
Hopefully I'll have my job after this segment. But we're going to be doing a live experiment in just a couple of minutes, so we can't wait for that. And I know you guys have a collaborative event on October 20th, right, with communities and schools of the Lehigh Valley?
That's right.
Tell me about that.
That's right. We're really excited about that. And it's an event. It is October 20th. It's called Celebrity Scholastic Scrimmage. The idea is we are bringing in leaders from all around the Lehigh Valley. The theme for that night is Leaders Compete, Young Minds Succeed. So it's going to be a game show type quiz show for these leaders in the community. We're going to have about 150 to 200 people watching. But the idea is that we have strong organizations all throughout the Lehigh Valley that do some amazing things. But you know what? When we get together in partnership, we can really do some great work for these kids in the Lehigh Valley, especially on that education side. And that's the idea behind this partnership and lots of other partnerships that we do.
Yeah, I know that's really important to you guys, so that sounds like a fun event. And I know, Troy, a lot of people often ask you, why is this center called the Da Vinci Science Center? How did it get its name? And I know later on this month you guys have an event that speaks to that very question, right?
We do, as a matter of fact, and that's going to be October 24th and 25th. It's our Leonardo's Imaginings weekend. Leonardo da Vinci is our muse. And so every year we take the opportunity to really celebrate his life as an artist, as a scientist, as an inventor. So this year's theme is actually going to be called Accidental Inventions, because so many things that he did invent, but there are also so many things that he probably didn't even realize that he invented as he was going to search for some other solutions. And some real-world examples these days are the Slinky and also Post-it notes, things that kids use and adults use every day that weren't actually intended to be invented, but along the way towards something else, it came out that, hey, this might be something that people can use.
Yeah, isn't that nice that these findings just happen for Leonardo?
Accidentally.
I couldn't imagine my life without the Post-it. Keeps me in line.
I still can't imagine my life without the Slinky.
True. Good point. Good point. It adds to a lot of fun. And I know one of the things you guys are almost, just nuts over is the world premiere of a really awesome event that's coming up this month. That's
right. We are so very excited. We are going to be the first science center in the country and actually in the world to host a new traveling exhibit called Math Midway. And
tell us about this.
This exhibit is actually going to open October 24th. It's going to be at the Da Vinci Science Center until January 6th. It's actually being brought to us by the Math Factory, which is the country's first math museum, going to be opening in New York sometime around 2011. And the idea, though, is this exhibit, it's about 15 exhibits in total, shows kids and shows adults real-world applications of mathematics. And what we're even more excited about is we're getting local companies involved, like PMC Sierra, like Lafayette Ambassador Bank, and some others as well, where we are actually going to show kids how to get to these amazing jobs that are right here in the Lehigh Valley, starting with the math in 6th grade, the algebra in 8th grade, and the calculus, and moving on to the 2-year schools, the 4-year schools, to really help them understand, and parents as well, to understand and answer the question that everybody asks, what can math really do for me? When will I ever use math over the rest of my life? Well, we're ready to give that answer because we want to inspire kids toward those careers.
And Troy was kind enough to show me some preview pictures at the Da Vinci Science Center, and people are going to be blown away, Troy. This is an awesome, awesome exhibit, so we're so excited about that. Coming up in just a few minutes, we're kicking off National Chemistry Week with a live experiment in our studio. Hopefully I don't need to be too scared.
No, not
I'll survive.
yet anyway.
There was some hesitation there. Find out coming up just a few minutes. We'll be right back. Thanks, Rick. Well, as we told you about a few minutes ago, the Da Vinci Science Center is marking National Chemistry Week with activities next weekend, October 17th and 18th. So to kick things off, we're doing a fun live experiment in our studio this morning. Troy Thrash, Executive Director and CEO at the Da Vinci Science Center, joins me once again along with Education Manager Karen Connect and Science Educator Ruth Brown. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How fun is this, a live experiment? Now, I asked Troy if I needed to be worried, and he hesitated a little bit. Am I going to blow up? Do I need to be concerned?
Not today.
Okay.
Not today.
That's for another Up and Atom Science, right?
That's right.
So what are we doing today, Troy?
Well, we're actually going to be doing 2 experiments, and really in honor of National Chemistry Week. And these are the types of activities that kids and adults can come to the center to actually see and take part in. And also, what we like about these 2 is that kids and adults can actually try these at home as well.
Good. Okay.
So we're going to be doing
safe.
2. Right. One is called Boo Bubbles, where we're going to be making bubbles out of carbon dioxide.
Okay.
And the other is called Oobleck, where we're going to be mixing cornstarch and water to actually make a substance that's liquid or solid, depending on the type of pressure you put on it.
So do you want to kick things off, Karen?
I would love to.
Okay.
Going to ask you to put on not the lab coats today.
I know, that's okay. You know I like any kind of accessories.
Winter gloves.
Okay, thank you.
And Ruth is getting ready. So we have a substance called dry ice, and we picked that up this morning at Ice Cream World. Our friends at Ice Cream World were nice enough to open up early for us.
That was nice.
This is dry ice. It won't get the floor wet or anything like that. It looks pretty well like ice.
Yeah. This will be good for Halloween week coming up.
It's dry, and it's made of carbon dioxide, and it's much colder than regular ice. It will become a solid at about negative 110 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
And what we're going to do, and if that gets too cold for you, you can put it right down on the table. What we're going to do is we're going to put some into this container of water.
Okay.
Now, the important things for safety reasons about this experiment, you never want to put dry ice inside of a closed container, because then tremendous pressure would build up, and then we would have, as you described before, the explosion.
Yes.
So that we won't do this morning.
Okay,
but,
sounds good.
I'll control the pressure on the top of this container, and Ruth is going to do an experiment called Boo Bubbles, as Troy described before.
Okay.
And people can try this at home. It's a great experiment for Halloween. You'll see why in just a moment.
Okay.
But I think I'll let Ruth go ahead and
all right, Ruth, step right
So we
up.
don our safety goggles.
Safety goggle time?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You wanna put
Another
the
accessory.
cup in? Okay, we're going to put the...
All right.
Okay.
Suit up
So
with
go
our
ahead and
goggles.
put
Nice and safe. What do
dry
we do
ice
here?
in.
Dry ice
Karen's
in?
gonna put a handful of dry ice in,
Okay.
please.
Ooh, look at this. Yeah, good.
Got one more.
I like this. I was just thinking a Halloween party.
For the
Hello.
Halloween effect.
Okay.
Wow, that looks
So
awesome.
people love to do this at home for Halloween.
Yeah.
And you can get ice cream, get some of this dry ice from Ice Cream World. As a matter of fact, probably.
All right, so you're going to dip this in soap solution.
Okay.
A little more pressure. Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
hello. Wow, look at this.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, and here come the
There are
bubbles.
bubbles.
So this again is going to be part of the celebration
It is.
for National Chemistry.
Now, would you like to try to put one on your hand?
Sure, of course.
If I can get a bigger one for you.
Oh, thank you, Ruth. Oh my goodness.
Troy, would you like one?
Please.
Oh my goodness.
All right. And
So-
go ahead and try to pop one. Oh, see, Troy's playing.
Troy, look at you show off.
See if you can play catch with it.
Oh gosh.
And the explosion. The bubble explosion.
I've never been very good at sports.
Let's try this one more time. That one is not big enough.
That's okay, Ruth.
There you
Oh,
go.
hello. Oh, popped on its
All
own.
right.
How
I'm
fun.
gonna
They
have
feel
you try
so
to do it deep.
neat.
Go ahead.
Okay, you want me to make some?
Go ahead and dip it in there.
Oh, Ruth, you're trusting me. That's dangerous.
Let's see if
Oh,
Dip it down a little bit. There you go.
Oops. Ooh, whoa.
whoop.
Well, I'm kind of doing it in the cup.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Oh,
there you go.
there you
There you go.
Perfect. Now we're down to just a minute, ladies, and I think we have
so
some.
explain the first one, Karen.
That was really neat.
So,
Thanks for
sure,
showing
and
us.
these experiments will be available at the Da Vinci Science Center during our Chem Week celebration on the 17th and 18th.
So we have a great time doing it. The kids are going to love it too.
Right, and it will be
Moms, dads.
presented by Cedar Crest College's Chemistry Club. So
Nice. Okay. And what's this fun
In
stuff?
order to do oobleck, if you want to experiment with this, you need to switch gloves.
Okay.
If you'd like to take that
Yes,
glove
ma'am.
off.
Okay.
This one is really messy, so I would suggest a different type of glove if you want to put your hands in this. If you're
Okay.
brave.
Okay. And what is this, Karen?
This is simply cornstarch and water. And we could try to give you a formula. However, we like to just do it until it feels right.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And what's the idea? What are the kids and moms and dads going to be able to do with oobleck? Just touch it and play with
oobleck
it?
is kind of a strange substance in that you may have seen people walking on it on television. So it looks kind of like a liquid sometimes, like right now when I pick it up and really slowly. So we're going to ask you to do something with it once you get your gloves
sorry, I
on
got a
there.
glove up
That's
here.
okay.
Okay. Ready.
So if you want to just poke your finger into the oobleck.
Slowly.
Slowly. Oh gosh, I'm scared.
Nothing's going to grab you.
Goes right in,
Oh,
right?
yeah, look at that.
So Troy talked about the pressure or the force having an effect.
Yes.
Now, if you wouldn't mind just punching the oobleck.
Hard as you can.
Okay, oobleck, look out. Oh gosh. It's like
go in.
it's hard all of a sudden.
Hard,
Punch
like
it again.
solid,
Yeah,
isn't
ready?
it?
All right, let's see. Oh yeah, and then it's like a solid because of the force.
So we can take that glove off.
So when you
thank
hit
you.
it, when you go in slowly, it's like a liquid.
Yeah.
But when you go in really fast, it's like a solid.
Oh my gosh, so neat. So again, hands-on learning,
right.
which is what you guys are all about.
what we're
So
all
much
about.
fun. National Chemistry Week again at the Da Vinci Science Center, October 17th and 18th. Thank you so much. And
you for
Leonardo's
having us.
Imaginings following.
24th and 25th.
Thank you guys. So much fun. Love science experiments in the morning. Thanks so much. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Thank you.